Fortnite is one of the most popular games on the planet, so of course there's going to be a bunch of knockoffs trying to cash in on its success. But are any of them actually worth playing? Well, today I'm going to save you the trouble and check out 4 Fortnite clones, and I'll be rating them from 1 to 10 and giving my thoughts about each one. Alright, the first game we got on the list is Strucid. Now, Strucid is an arena shooter that rips off Fortnite's building mechanics, and overall it feels worse and more sluggish. This game's shooting is fine, but it's nothing special, and it feels a little janky. Since this is a Roblox game, it is heavily monetized, and it contains a shop full of skins, loot boxes, and game passes. Now, in my opinion, this game's biggest problem is that this game doesn't have much content, and there's nothing unique about it to give people a reason to play it. The maps are fairly bland, but at least it has multiple maps, unlike other games on this list. One thing I'll give Strucid is that it's kind of fun to jump in to play for a couple minutes, and considering all of that, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Next up, we got Build Now GG. Now, this is a browser game, and it has several different modes, and I chose to play the normal Zone Wars map. I loaded into the match after a long time waiting in queues and noticed the building and editing was way cleaner and smoother than in Strucid. The gunplay was not as good as Fortnite's, but it's still a noticeable step up from Strucid. I ended up doing pretty well and even got a couple kills, making it to the end of the game and killing the final guy to win. Overall, the game is kinda fun, and since you can play it in browser, I would recommend it to people bored at school or people with less powerful computers, so I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. For the third game on this list, we're back to Roblox, but this time with the game Fortlines. Now, I loaded into this game only to be bombarded with microtransactions and pay-to-win items, which isn't a great sign to see as soon as you load in, but I digress. Anyways, I jumped off the platform to get into the real game, and just saying, but what is this? Like, look at this gameplay right here. When I eventually got to the ground without being shot down, I noticed how bad the building and shooting was. I got a couple of kills and couldn't take any more of this, so I left. Now, to all of the Fortlines fans, you might want to cover your ears, because this game is fucking dog shit, and I'd rate it a solid 1 out of 10. Play this game if you hate yourself, but if you don't, then avoid it like Diddy. Lastly, we got a bit of a wild card, that being Fall Guys. Now, I know Fall Guys isn't technically a Fortnite clone, but since it's owned by Epic Games and it's a battle royale that even got added to Fortnite in an update, I felt like it deserved a spot on this list. Fall Guys is a nice change of pace after playing those clones, simply because it doesn't take itself too seriously. Instead of shooting and building, you have to go through an obstacle course and be the last one standing. The movement is smooth, and this simple yet chaotic gameplay offers a nice break from the intensity of most battle royales. Some of the maps kinda suck, but there's also a lot of fun, creative ones too. Plus, Fall Guys is the only game on this list that feels like a finished product, something that Fortlines especially lacks. Fall Guys is not trying to be Fortnite, but that's what makes it stand out in a good way compared to these other games. Even though I kinda suck at Fall Guys, it's still a breath of fresh air, so I'm gonna give it a 8.5 out of 10. It's the only game on this list that I fully recommend to play. So in conclusion, don't play Fortlines, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more videos in the future.